Hello everyone, I am Dr. Kanchan Wagh. Today I would like to cover structure of optical cable. Now in this figure, as you can see, this is the structure of optical fiber cable. This is also the structure. Now optical fiber cable consists of 4 parts: core, cladding, buffer and jacket. As in this figure, here you can see this is a core, cladding, buffer and jacket. The diameter of core is 8 micrometer, cladding diameter is 125 micrometer, buffer diameter is 250 micrometer. Now let us see one by one. Core. Now the core of a fiber cable is a cylinder of plastic that runs all along the fiber cable's length and offers protection by cladding. The diameter of the core depends on the application used. Due to internal reflection, the light traveling within the core reflects from the core and the cladding boundary. The core cross section needs to be a circular one for the most application. The cross section of the core should be circular, and the diameter of the core it changes depends on the application. Next is cladding. Cladding is an outer optical material that protects the core. Cladding is used for the protection of core. The main function of the cladding is that it reflects the light back into the core. Whenever light strikes at the core cladding boundary, then it reflects back into the core. Now when light enters through the core into the cladding, it changes its angle and then reflects back to the core. Now as you know that core is a high dense material as compared to cladding. It is because of the refractive index of core is greater than the refractive index of cladding. Therefore it acts as this boundary acts as a mirror, and therefore whenever light enters through the core into cladding, it changes its angle and reflects back to the core. Next is buffer. The main function of the buffer is to protect the fiber from damage, and thousands of optical fibers arranged in hundreds of optical cables. These bundles are protected by the cable's outer covering, which is called as jacket. Jacket is used for the protection of overall optical fiber cable. Now the next is jacket. Fiber optic cable jackets are available in different colors that can easily make us recognize the exact color of the cable which we are dealing with. Here the yellow color signifies a single mode fiber, and the orange color indicates the multi-mode fiber. Next we will see the transmitting light along the fiber. An optical fiber is a very thin strand of silica glass. It is a very narrow, very long glass cylinder with special characteristics. Now when light enters one end of the fiber, it travels which is confined into the fiber until it leaves the fiber at the other end. Now there are two critical factors. The first is very little light is lost in its journey along the fiber, and fiber can bend around corners, and the light will stay within it and be guided around the corners. An optical fiber consists of two parts, core and cladding. The core is a narrow cylindrical strand of glass, and the cladding is a tubular jacket surrounding it. As the core has a slightly higher refractive index as compared to the cladding, this means that the boundary or interface between core and cladding act as a perfect mirror because of the differ in refractive index. Light traveling along the core is confined by the mirror to stay within it, even when the fiber bends around a corner. I hope you have understood the structure of optical fiber and transmitting of light along the fiber. Thank you.